in order to stand firm, I really feel like we need to know what it means to walk in faith. Now, in 2 Corinthians 5:7, we read that we are to walk by faith, not by sight. And I feel like it's really easy to only do one half of that verse based on your personality. It reminds me, too, of the verse in Ephesians 4 where it says to speak the truth in love. Based on your personality, it's easier to do one half of that verse than the other for some of us. So maybe we bark out the truth in an unloving manner. We're fine speaking the truth, but we're not super loving. Or we think the only loving thing to do is just to be quiet and not say anything at all. Well, when we read the verse, we walk by faith, not by sight, in 2 Corinthians, we do the same thing. We latch onto one half or the other. And I like to picture it this way. When we think of the concept of walking in faith, we have our walk foot and we have our faith foot. So the first group of people, they kind of gravitate more toward their walk foot. So they're just going to use that walk foot, they're going to plant their faith foot, and they are just going to walk. They are just going to walk and get things done and move because, you know, it's up to me, I got to do this. And they're walking, but they're not really using their faith foot. They're the go-getters. So the second group of people, they're the God's got this gang. They're not really using their walk foot a lot. They're more into their faith foot. So they're going to plant that walk foot, and they're going to use their faith foot. And they're just going to trust God. They're just going to pray. They're just going to fast for 18 days, and they're just going to wait for God to move. You know, we're just going to have faith, have faith. We're not going to do any action. Well, what we do is we look at each other, and those, you know, God's got this gang, they are just using that right foot, right? And they're thinking, we're right. We're right. We trust God. We're more spiritual than you. We just do the spiritual things. We let God move. We're right. But then the go-getters who are using their left foot, they're thinking, no, You might think you're right because you're using your right foot, but guess what? You're going to get left behind because it's go time. We got to move. We got to do this. We got to walk in faith. And the other girls are saying, no, we got to walk in faith. Do you notice something about both types of people? Neither of them are going anywhere. They're just spinning around in a circle. What walking in faith looks like is we use both feet. We use both our walk foot and our faith foot. So yes, you pray, but you also move sometimes when you feel like in your prayer time, God says to move. Yes, you trust God, but you also step out and you make an action. You reach out, you do something, you move. And that's how we learn to walk in faith, by not just using one of our feet.